here, but there are alternatives. Like you can, in this case now, decide first of all if you want to rely on Merlin as a solo frontliner. If you do, there's a lot of additional damage that you can take. You could even add a Lunara here, but it might be a bit of overkill. If you want to play a safe frontline and not go into the Tassadar instead, then you can add a second tank, of course. As Zeratul would also be cool. Zeratul is making his way back into the European scene. He was played especially in North America and in the Asian regions a lot, but mostly disregarded in Europe. And we have Zeratul again.
老生常谈，这边一个点我讲过的，老奶的阵容一定要配合多近战。你看他选择了1个近战、2个近战、3个近战、4近战。老奶的阵容，你最起码你要有2个近战，就除了老奶以外啊，你最起码有2个近战。你才能会发挥出老奶这个版本的作用。他这样选就很好。
False that they could have played with the Tassadar. You've seen a lot of Tassadar Rhaegar, and with a Grey main that works too.
这边扮人很有意思，这边扮人很有意思啊！你看这边扮了个小鱼人，这边扮了个丘加利，这2个英雄基本上从来不上场的，但是正好是对面比较擅长的英雄。本来这个擅长玩小鱼人，Sand Monkey 这边呢比较适合玩丘加利，他也是给对方尊重，把这2个对面的擅长的角给 ban 掉了。
For the entire series, but let's jump into game number 1 of Dragonshine and find out which team is going to take the lead.
巨龙阵好像今天还没有看过，第一次巨龙阵的地图出场。
and a murky ban. I'm liking it.
像刚才直播那个 OGN MV Black 比赛的时候呢，有观众就问我，他说你为什么哪条路是单人路，哪条路是双人路？他怎么决定的呢？等一下这个巨龙阵的时候啊，我们就可以看一下它的地形。对，我刚才说地形决定的，等一下巨龙阵的时候啊，我们就带着大家一起，我们看这个地形啊，你看它为什么到底是单人路，为什么它多人路啊
？Let's see. By the way, let's see what the Twitter results have been saying. I put that poll up a little bit earlier. Yeah, more than 200 votes on the poll. We're going to see it again. It depends, I guess, if it's going to be banned out. That poor Murky. Murky is a little bit sad right now. By the way, I'm just seeing that now. Porgy, very nice math skills here, like taking back top supporter of the month and the 99.99. Very nice math skills. Good job, dude. And the game is actually loading, boys, so let's jump right in.
这个 Sport Billy 这2天打的时候碰到他很多次，这2天单排的时候碰到这个人很多次。啊，我想起来这个人谁了？这个人就是昨天晚上我单排的时候，那个说他特别想赢的那个人。第一盘我玩小鹿，他玩桑雅；第2盘在我家的时候，他玩一个什么？玩个乔汉娜啊。我不知道这个人是职业选手啊。
You like him on this role a lot more than I like his ETC these days. Shrimpy on Jaina, Quacknix, guess what? Of course he's playing Queen.
好，我们来看这个地图啊。我们来看看这个地图，为什么说上路是单人路啊？你首先看它距离啊，它中路和下路离得比较近，看到没有？这2个点离得比较近。其次啊，中路它有一个3角草丛，这个草丛是连接中路和下路的，这个草丛是整个连在一起的。就只要你站住中路这个草丛啊，你会把中路和下路都控制起来。对面不敢吃经验，对面只要吃经验，你站在草丛里面，你可以干克他，对吧？但是你看上路啊，上路这个点啊是远离了中路和下路啊，就他如果我带人吃线的话，你想来干克我会有很长的一个预警期，你只要消失了，我这边上路啊就会能反应过来。但是你中路的话，你消失了，对面反应不过来，因为对面就蹲在里面，你没有办法，你不可能不吃经验，对不对？所以这个地图呢，就是上路是单人路，然后4人游走呢是游走中下路，中下路你看没有，他离得很近，他吃完中路线再来吃下路，4个人是来得及的。
Right now, they're currently looking in terms of builds. Once again, at Falstad with Season Marksman, it's going to be the good old auto attack build for him. Boomerang got buffed a little bit, but still nobody really committing to a mage Falstad style. Electric charge taken. We're seeing the perfect aim. Zeratul going for the sustain build right now.
泽拉图选的是个吃球啊。吃球的泽拉图的话，他就会点虚空牢狱啊。我们下判断啊，这个泽拉图他会点虚空牢狱，他不会点疯狗啊，他会打一个团战流的泽拉图，打一个技能团战流的泽拉图啊。
He is one of the heroes that we haven't really seen a lot in the European scene for quite some time. He's very popular in North America, even though, of course, after patch changes. But overall, he's a very, very strong hero in a lot of regions, whereas Europe mostly disregarded him over the last few months. starting to make his way back a little bit. We've seen it yesterday already, and today he's also being played, so it's going to be a good time for Zeratul players, I feel. At the same time now though, looking at the rest of the lineup here, and also, top lane here, again, ARV under a little bit of pressure. Zagara in particular is of course one of the heroes that has to be a bit careful now going up against Zagara. Zeratul will try to take either Zagara down or go instead for false step. It's the two squishies in the backline that he's going to really try and focus on. And for a hero, it's going to be super important to make sure that he's getting those kills in later. The more you pressure those squishies, the more reluctant they are going to be to really like go.
这场我没看过，但我看过这个泽拉图，就我知道这个泽拉图肯定是虚空牢狱。
Just like aiming for experience. There's nothing too crazy happening right now with rotations. It's just like solid control over a shrine each, making sure that nobody can get a Dragonite. Hardened Bones now taken on level 4, the healing ward. We've seen Sonya also immediately with.
武森这个治疗结界的选择我不太喜欢。因为这个东西呢，属于打阵地战的时候比较需要。比如说你炼狱圣坛、永恒战场的时候，你选这个会比较有用一点啊。你在这个图，大家不会打阵地战嘛，大家会跑来跑去啊，肯定是学一个护盾啊，效果会好很多。
Now the chance to go for Dragonite. Quatnix is incredibly low, and well, he is.
哇，飞那么远
Ragdoll already throwing away.
多大
Double
球
kill
啊
against Zagara and against Karazhan though, and the channel at the top was too late. Breeze was trying to go for it, but the Dragonite has been claimed. BKB is very unlikely to get a lot of value out of the Dragonite now though, since we still have 2 heroes down for them, so he needs to wait a bit longer. He's still in the mid lane here, did not go straight for the towers, waits for the wave to come in with him, and now Smexy and Breeze are trying to take care of it. At the top lane, Sonya is soaking the experience. So very important here that we see Fnatic still with a hero on each lane soak experience, and only 3 are currently committed to the Dragonite.
Fnatic 这边呢，前期有一个问题啊，就是他在这个地图啊是比较讲究单人对线的，因为上路啊基本上扎扎拉会在那种待一辈子，因为他祭坛也在上路嘛，这个图又没有地图机制，对吧？所以扎扎拉会在上面待一辈子，你一定要有人跟他对线。但是 Fnatic 这边啊，没有任何一个人啊可以跟扎拉单独对线的。所以扎扎拉这一盘啊，是一定会给队伍获得一些前期的优势的，他一定会有优势的。所以呢，可能说选人上面啊 ，Fnatic 在对线方面是占点小亏。包括福斯塔德这个图也是福斯塔德主场之一嘛，你后期的时候你抢龙啊、开龙啊，福斯塔德它效果都很好。他这个扎扎拉和福斯塔德都是针对这个地图来选的。桑雅为什么说这个图选桑雅呢？因为这个图野怪特别多，你发现没有？到处都是野怪，所以这个图呢，是跟黑心湾差不多，比黑心湾可能稍微差一点啊，就说也是比较适合桑雅的，因为野怪很多。你看他这边的阵容呢，就跟版本跟那个地图没有关系，他这个阵容呢就跟版本有关系，就是围绕老奶这个版本强势的英雄来选的这个阵容。你看1个近战、2个近战、3个近战、4个近战。这样一个阵容啊，它就是它不太适合地图，但打架的话呢很好，很适合这个版本。所以你看Sandwich Monkey 这边呢，先开了第一个龙，就是因为它比较适合这个地图，它这些英雄啊都很适合地图，所以他开了这个龙。但你后期打架呢，你不一定能打过对面，对吧？因为对面4突进啊，你4突进你是1、2个后排，就我觉得打架啊，应该是 Fnatic 这边打架更厉害一点啊。
Be quite strong.
但是呢，如果你说Sandwich Monkey 这边呢，利用他鸟人和加加的地图优势啊，你前期通过开龙滚雪球，你滚到个1、2级的经验优势啊，可能团战就好打一点。如果你说你等级一样的话，我觉得他打架应该打不过 Fnatic。真娜7级是点个 Q。
Like this is, I need to show the case that again. In case that you're not really familiar with it, Vorpal Blades activate allows you to just like activate to a hero. To jump to a hero within 3 seconds that you're out attacked. So this is going to be incredibly important to just like keep tabs on a hero like Falster during the fights, or even a hero like, well, first of all, of course, Karazhan, but it could also be Zagara later on in the game after Ball of the Storm. So that is going to be really, really difficult for the Sandwich Monkeys to handle in the later stage of the game, of course, that is. Yeah, well, Shrimpy with a lot of trouble here. Yeah, Shrimpy down, didn't really see that coming. He had no idea that Leoric was there as well, you could tell. So yeah, Shrimpy is down, Force is now flying in too, but the Sandwich Monkeys are locking down the second kill. So it's 2 kills for 2 kills. Zagara up here, still in a bit of trouble. Nethero is already on Force dead. Quatnix has to move away. Nice double stun by Breeze, helping out his teammates to make sure that Quatnix is able to retreat. But the teams are now both on level 10s, and we still.
因为你看到泽拉图4级的这个技能，你觉得他可能是普攻流啊？其实因为他4级，其他几个技能都不太好，所以他还学了一个这个，但他主要还是技能流。怎么讲呢？你看到他1级，他如果是普攻流的话，他肯定会学老练的射手，对吧？他4级是点这个没有错，7级如果他是普攻流的话，他会点那个灼热攻击，对吧？10级他会点疯狗。你看他7级点个一鼓作气。1级点吃球，10级点虚空牢狱啊，他肯定就是一个技能流的泽拉图。相信鲁威神的判断，这个东西鲁威神早就告诉我了，他说泽拉图啊就是技能流的。你看这个泽拉图跟翟加拉对线啊，首先你泽拉图是想去干克人的嘛，你要跟翟加拉对线的话，你没办法干克人，对吧？因为他都是刺客，他没有人可以跟翟加拉对线。另一个问题就是你翟加拉可能压不到泽拉图，泽拉图可能就是不会被你打，对吧？但是我翟加拉推你线你没办法，对吧？我就推你线，那你泽拉图守线的能力是很差的。虽然说翟加拉不会死，但是翟加拉推你线你没办法。
And that puts Fnatic into a tricky spot since they have to defend the mid lane again. And once more, there it is, and Tomb, Smexy heals himself, but he still dies. Was trying to move away there, the ancestral healing actually for a moment gave him the chance to escape, but then Sonya jumped in.
你看这个点，他又打赢了，还是因为翟加拉的上路的优势啊，滚雪球啊，造成了这一系列的这样的一个效果。你说翟加拉加鸟人，他打团真的强吗？他打团不强啊，但他就这个图。对吧？他很适合这个图，他获得了这个图上面的优势啊，在这个地方。所以如果说呢，大家都平稳发育，到时候16级打16级，我是看好 Fnatic 这边啊。但你抢龙，你确实抢不过对面。
Back and forth game that we're seeing between the two teams, but overall, Sandwich Monkeys, they seem to just like coordinate a bit better at this point. And Hero Angel, on the other hand, is going to be a menace, especially in the late game when he gets his extra talents. And let's not just even talk about Quadnix, who's going to get a lot of damage in. I mean, that constant poke with a cocktail is going to help out in sustained fights later on in the game. Level 13 talents are now going to come into play as well. Once again, a bit faster for the Sandwich Monkeys, who are already fighting for the Shrine at the bot lane again. Here it is, level 13 is ready. Giant Killer any moment now for Falstad, so that he can drop Merlin's hit points even faster. We're seeing, in addition to that, the Crushing Hope taken. Another threat against Merlin. Yeah, already Athero up at the top, but has to be moving away again. Zeratul actually like laning for a long time during this match. Zeratul has
你看泽拉图一直在上路跟翟加拉对线，泽拉图都没有走开过。那你要对线的话，你选泽拉图干嘛？你选个萨尔不也行吗？对吧？你萨尔不也是前排吗？也是近战吗？那你选个萨尔呗。你萨尔跟翟加拉打，你最起码你能赢翟加拉。你不赢的话，你能打成5-5开，对吧？你选个泽拉图，你又打不过翟加拉，翟加拉一直推你，你又杀不死他，你又不能干克。好累啊！我是觉得你不如选萨尔了。你选熊猫都好，选熊猫也行。
And usually Leoric is trying to help out if he can.
选熊猫感觉都会比
泽拉图效果要好。Of course, when they start with it, they start to lose one of their shrines. But it's always the problem that they can't really do anything in the mid lane anyways to get the Dragonite. Every single time Fnatic is ready and is meeting their rotation with at least 2 heroes to make sure that they are getting that. Nice and Tomb once again. Athero is down. Shrimpy is also very low. But they go for the kill on Zeratul first. But now they have to push the top lane. They're going to get this particular shrine. And then they go down to the mid lane and the bot lane and try to go for the Dragonite. So them these mercenaries on the map every now and then is really working out. And Zarmany is of course predestined to actually do that. I mean, Sonya is one of the best heroes to accomplish that goal. Illidan another one. But now we have Shrimpy and Quacknix starting.
那其实选伊利丹打翟加拉都没有这么累。
Lane presence again. They need to go back on lane because any moment now we're going to see the bot shrine taken. Breeze at the top lane is having a very tough time against Zarmany on the Sonya. And the level 13 talents will be on the prowl are also now in play with the tidal waves and the wormhole. Especially Zeratul is of course now very, very mobile. Dragonite not channeled in time by BKB. Instead we had Breeze taking the shrine away at the top, and they have 5 heroes again on the map. But you can really tell it's a very tricky spot for Fnatic. The pressure, it feels like, is more on them than it is on the Sandwich Monkeys. Fnatic right now, they need to try and really just like go maybe for a kill. I mean, at this point, they have a Thera Angel. Quacknix is starting to move in as well. Could start with the Void Prism here. Jumps in, Wormhole's out again. Yeah, well, in this case, there's always, of course, the Warple Blades to be considered as well. It's one of the cool things when you have Wormhole, and that with Warple Blades, you're incredibly mobile in these fights, that you can really just like dance around the opponent. But both of the teams are still fighting on eye level here. In this first game of the best of 3 series, by the way. So BKB again with the attempt to go for the channel. Top has already been secured. And here comes Breeze now. It's a 5 versus 4 at the bot lane. And Thera Angel jumped in for a bit of extra damage now too. At level 16, any moment now for the Sandwich Monkeys. The earlier talent that they are going to get again. Can they capitalize on it? Can they get someone into the mid lane to get the Dragon Knight? Fnatic is already on their way. They realize they have to do something about it, but they are still away from level 16. There's Zarmony. They try to zone. Mighty Gus being used, and that is Dragon Knight for the Sandwich Monkeys once again. At least it should be. Got actually interrupted or cancelled for a moment. There's the Dragon Knight. Circle of Life has been taken for Karazhan. Hammer time again for Falstad. Nerves of Steel for Sonya.
但是这个点啊，我觉得啊，就是我如果是 Fnatic 这边啊，我到了16级啊，我一定会反打你，因为你有个人进龙了嘛，你这个整个队伍的战斗力啊，是比你原来要差一点的。桑雅在龙里面嘛，那个桑雅在龙里面，你这个龙的战斗力啊，肯定是没有这个桑雅强的。现在16级打16级啊，我觉得 Fnatic 这边应该果断出击，你看到没有？他应该果断去打你的4个人，就我不管这个龙，我5个人去打你的4个人，可能会打赢啊。
Look at the damage here also. Zeratul is at 19,000. Greymane, of course, 29k. Very solid here once again. The cocktail build just like spamming it out. We're seeing him also on 104,000 siege damage. But if you take a closer look at the damage output of the red team, then we have Zagara with 25k here. And Sonya and Falstad at a solid 20k each so far. So doing solid work here with the numbers as well. But
你基本上看所有的组合里面，鸟人的输出都是最低的。你就不要指望他打太多输出，因为他本来就是个辅助，他是个辅助输出，他主要的作用就是支援，飞啊、吃经验啊、吹风啊，干这些事情。你不要真指望他打伤害能多高。他如果伤害又高，他又有一些功能，那雷诺哭了，对吧？雷诺只会输出啊，你打伤害比雷诺还高，那你又可以飞，那雷诺说我也要买只鸟回来骑了。
Could actually work out for them here. I mean, Falstad is still at the top, and I feel like he's not going to fly down for this one. But Zeratul is also missing, so it's at this point, yeah, they get the camp. As apparently Sandwich Monkeys say, okay, we don't want to risk that. They just simply like take the Siege Giants out once they were taken. So they don't try to overcommit to anything here. And Zeratul is still lying away. He wants to go for Wolves. He jumps in, and he might get it. Warple Blades! Nah, he's in the middle of the towers. Eats a lot of damage, but he can't go for that fight.
你看他是个应该是回到原地的那个德拉托，进了。
A lot of pressure now though. And with again Fnatic moving in, they get that towers. And with all the structures they are now suddenly starting to take down, they really close that gap in experience that we see between the two teams. It's all really about the positioning in these fights. I mean, think about Zeratul, for example. We haven't really seen a lot of Void Prisons there, but if he's able to just like isolate the backline, maybe the healer, then they can go and try and get one kill at the rest of them. Especially, of course, with the potential lockdown on Bird and Stormbolt. That's what they have to try and focus on. They have 5 heroes at the bot lane now. If Hero is there, if he can jump in, isolate the backline, and then go for a kill, it would be great, of course, since Falstad is still missing. Falstad is taking the top shrine in the meantime, but the bottom has been claimed by Fnatic. Fnatic now still slightly behind, but we have 18 versus 18, and again the poke with the cocktail. Most important part for Quacknix really. Stay safe, stay in the back, get that cocktail in over and over again, the explosions. They shot a bit of damage and really whittle away at those hit points. Again the Stormbolt, 3 damage against Leori, that helps. But the top lane is being pressured now again, since there is a massive camp starting to move in for the Sandwich Monkeys. Overall, a very, very tense game here. Not a lot of kills, 4 against 2, but this might change right now. Zeratul is moving in. Breeze about to fall, dying mid-air as he's about to be healed by the Ancestral Healing. BKB is missing the N2. They're trying to go for it. Zeratul actually hiding down here. He wants to go for Falstad. If he can go in for a kill against...
鸟人这个英雄的定位啊，他有点像一个专家。你看到没有？他这场比赛啊，所有的兵线压力啊，都在 Fnatic 这边。你看呢，他上路啊、中路啊，就他一直在会被Sandwich Monkey 这边啊控制视野和控制兵线，他就是一个纯打架的这种。 Sentiment 这边呢，就等于有双专家，鸟人和哲加拉双专家，对吧？那你双专家呢，你打架应该是打不过对面的，你一定要吃到经验的优势。你吃到经验的优势，给对面兵线的压力的情况下，再去找对面打架就会很厉害啊。你要说你纯打架的话，哲加拉肯定在后排里面，包括鸟人啊，在后排里面输出并不算高的，但他可以给你一些兵线的压力，地图上的视野的压力啊。
Now for the sandwich monkeys. The monkeys are on the move and they have level 20 now as well. With a double hardened shield here as Breeze pauses the game. We're seeing them with the Orgnor Paints, the version of Sonya for the hardened shield. We're having Bolt of the Storm for Zagara, and we're seeing the Epic Mount plus also the Storm Shield. Taking a closer look at the damage, you can already tell that we have overall
鸟人学的是史诗坐骑啊。
Zeratul with 32.
像有以前有人问我当时做鸟人攻略的有人问我说，鸟人他20级的大招什么时候学那个攻击，什么时候学强化吹风，什么时候学史诗坐骑啊？史诗坐骑现在这个版本只有在这个图才会学，就你只有这个图你会学史诗坐骑，因为你需要飞来飞去抢那个龙，你的 CD 很重要，包括你绕后吹风啊，就只有在这个图史诗坐骑才是可以选的。
We have reanimation stacks for Leoric with 37, so he has currently hit point regeneration of 55 hit points per second, which is actually like very strong for him.
你这边看鸟人的伤害啊，鸟人的伤害比他两个前排还低啊，看到没有？哲加拉是鸟人的2倍，然后这边伤害也鸟人比所有人都低啊，这就你不要觉得鸟人打得差，这就是鸟人就是打这么多伤害的，你不要以为鸟人这个后排他输出很高，他没有，他就这么多伤害。他是及格了，这么多伤害，他就是这么厉害，是及格了。
Right now, Devin with 37x. Oh, trying to go for Quacknix here. Quacknix gets away just barely. But yeah, Fawcett is on 37 extra damage with these marksmen at this point. So he's really starting to put the single target damage in that is threatening Breeze in particular because of that level 30 kind of giant killer. Again, this is going to be a key, like there's no doubt about that, and Fnatic is scrambling to just get somehow enough experience to hit level 20 and fight on eye level once again. Zarmany is on the way back, they put 3 damage on the Dragonite, but yeah, I don't really think that he expected to do any more than take down the keep in the mid. And that alone is already, of course, a huge success here for them. With that extra damage on Falstad, with also, of course, now at the same time Zeratul, by the way, with 20 AC marksman stacks trying to go in. We're seeing especially, yeah, I think especially like Falstad is going to be the big target of Zeratul at this point. Zeratul is going to try to just like leech onto him and take him down because Breeze is going to be under so much pressure every single time that Falstad can do whatever he wants. And it's always going to depend on the setup here in those team fights. If the front line can peel enough for Falstad to just like dish out the auto attacks, then Mirrodin is going to have a nightmare in every single fight that he starts because, well, he won't be able to survive for long over there. We've seen that in that last fight where we even saw that attempted heal that just didn't work out because it was a bit too late. Zarmany with a flank attempt here, going for Smexy. They try to go for the kill and at the same time the camp, yes, has been claimed, but still can they go for it? There comes a Theo, nice in the back line, making sure that no can participate in the fight, and of course to move away there too, but ADRD is still able to escape at least.
这边的话，水元素和虚空牢狱交了，然后 Sentiment Monkey 这边呢，他大招都还在，所以这边应该是 Sentiment Monkey 这边啊有一个优势啊，有个技能上的优势。
still in the mid lane, by the way. Level 20 talents are now ready for both of the teams, and in this case we're seeing Hunter's Blunderbuss. Double rewind taken on Rhaegar and also Zeratul. So Zeratul now in a very cool spot. Zeratul has super strong mobility now.
你看泽拉图20级学了一个加速冷却啊，你还跟我说他不是技能流的，那不是技能流他学加速冷却，你不要骗我啊！
Nice
鲁卫神讲的话你都不信。
The Bailings here, right into the bush, seeing where Zeratul is. I mean, Zeratul of course has the mobility, but still, if they can focus him for just a moment, he's going to be dead, and they know that too. Look at Breeze losing hit points to Wolves. This is the problem with False at this late in the game. And Thero, healed by the Ancestral Healing, means that it's missing for Breeze, and Tomb used against now also Jaina. They try to go for the kill. Great Bolt of the Storm here, saving Jaina for now. Schwimpy is gone. Breeze and Quacknix, they all have to run away here. They are all so low, and Thero is jumping away now too. Great.
我感觉啊 ，Fnatic 这边打的有点问题啊，因为他们这边是双前排，然后配合2个脆皮后排，然后他这边呢是1个刺客2个刺客配合1个穆拉丁，包括珍娜也是刺客，他所有人啊都从一条路冲进去，那你从一条路冲进去，他2个坦克就很容易能够堵上你啊。 我觉得泽拉图啊和狼人啊，应该包括真大啊，应该有1-2个人啊是从侧面切入的，从左边或者右边，然后正面留3个人，他是要从3路去包抄的，切断你的阵型。刺客嘛，你就要像桑雅啊、像伊利丹这样的，你要有个切割战场的能力。你5个人都走一条线的话，你肯定打不过对面的阵地战，对吧？对面是一个阵地战的阵容，你是个乱战的阵容，那你跟人家打阵地战，你肯定打不赢了。所以我觉得他泽拉图要多多的绕后啊，关人啊，切人啊，狼人也是要这样子啊，真大也是要这样做的。你跟对面摆好了架势，5v5打团，都在这一个中路对决，那有点傻哦。那你选刺客干嘛呢？
super strong as well. I mean, with BKB,
刺客嘛，就是要干一些偷鸡摸狗的事情。你光明正大了，你见天日了，那你就被抓了。
But if they can use that void prison properly, that might be all that they need. Again, Zeratul dashing in, dashing out. Ethereal was jumping in once more with the Wobble Blades, rewinding and moving out again. But that damage on Wolves with his foresight is only increasing. He's hitting hard, he's hitting like a truck. Look at Breeze. Breeze is so close to dying, but they are pushing Nami back now.
刚刚这个点啊，又是在打阵地战，就是穆拉蒂一个人在前面，后面3个输出啊都站在一个位置啊，都站在这一个位置，没有说从侧面啊有一个拉扯这样子的动作，这样对面就很好应对，只要骷髅王站在最前面，你就只能打倒个骷髅王。他们2个后排完全没有受到一点的压力啊。
Yeah, they're going for the Dragonite, but of course Navi is ready. They have everybody in the middle now too, and this is going to be another 5 versus 5. But if Fnatic wins, if they take this fight, they have a chance to actually turn this game around. Their slate, Dragonite is doing a lot of damage, and if they can kill a few heroes and then get the DK, that would be great. Top fort, by the way, has been eliminated. The wave has taken it down. Sonya is currently claiming the bottom shrine here. And let's see, up in the middle, again the attack against Wolves. So Sport Beat is there with the heals every single time. Karison is there, dashing in, dashing out.
我们注意一下他们的走位啊，泽拉图是在侧面的，然后狼人在最后面，真娜也是在正面的。真娜在最后面，狼人在正面啊。你看每个人的走位啊都在正面。你看等一下有没有人会从侧面切入啊？如果你都在正面的话，你只要一个坦克骷髅王挡在前面，你看到没有？你就输出就打不进去啊。好，真娜绕后了，你看真娜这个点就是对的。刚才骷髅王在正面，真娜一个绕后，然后他们家阵容的时候侧面没有人保护，你看到没有？鸟人的侧面是没有人保护的，真娜刚从侧面切，你说这波团为什么刚刚真娜打得好？就因为他从侧面切到这个鸟人了，然后骷髅王只能保护住一面，他保护不住2面。你前几波团你打输了。都是因为你所有人都挤在正面，你真的也只能打到骷髅王，那你就没法打。你包括狼人还是没有打出来，狼人还是在正面，他一直丢他那个鸡尾酒，就没有打出狼的东西啊。包括你泽拉图还死了，就。
Is down 4 versus 4, but everybody low. Quantix with a kill against Karison. Maybe now the chance.
追他的走位啊！真娜在正面被抓了，闪现，狼人。是谁呀？雷加死了啊！就是我感觉啊 ，Fnatic 这边打的就是没有层次感，就是你是一个刺客的队伍，你一定要把对面的这种搞乱，你跟对面摆开架势了，一直那么正面5打5，就我是觉得很难打。你看所有的伤害都是骷髅王坦掉的，你回头看骷髅王的那个坦的伤害肯定高的惊人。
But now the Entomb is forcing Quantix to engage in. Forza is down, but the Dragonite has all the time in the world to go for the kill. And a great void burst by Ethereal Angel just comes back, buys them a bit more time. Zarmany rushing around that core. Schwimpy is very low. They try to somehow take that Dragonite down, but how can they really pull it off? ADR is low. There comes the Wobble Blades and he's down, but it does not matter anymore. The Dragonite together with BKB and those catapults is going to finish what they started. This game is over. GG.